Well, this week marks 1 year since the St. Francis shooting, and News on 6 is honoring each of the 4 victims murdered that day. For their families, this past year has been marked by a lot of firsts. The first holidays, birthdays, and other milestones without their loved ones, like Amanda Guinn.
Guinn was a medical assistant working in the Natalie building that day. News on 6's Tatum Guinn has more on Amanda. Tatum?
While we are almost a year removed from what happened at St. Francis, the pain, it is still very raw for Amanda Guinn's family. We have been in contact with them, and they tell me they're not ready to speak on camera, but they want people to remember her life. We spoke to Guinn's sons last year. They say her life was defined by her love for others. There was no one like Amanda Guinn. It's that simple.
There wasn't any better than her. Anybody tell you that?
Guinn's life was dedicated to her 2 sons, Gabe and Ian. She was there for everything, helping wherever she could.
She was the football mom and the baseball mom for her boys.
Winnie Allen works as a victims advocate and spent time with each of the families of the St. Francis shooting victims, including the Guinn family. They told Allen that Amanda Guinn always put others before herself.
Speaks of her heart, that she gave to people, that she was just a giver, and that she was really, her heart was for others.
Guinn even helped with the Sand Springs Booster Club and ran the concession stand at all of the high school baseball and football games. Her helping didn't stop there. She loved caring for people at St. Francis, where she worked as a medical assistant for years.
Her helping people wasn't a job. She didn't do it because she made money for it. She did it because that's just what she did. She
spent her last moments helping. She tried to hold the door closed during the shooting to help keep others safe.
It was never about her. She always made sure everyone else was happy before her and made sure they were okay before her.
Amanda's family says some days are harder than others. St. Francis is planning a private memorial honoring each of the victims, including Amanda, for later this week. I'm Tatum Guinn, Oklahoma's own News on 6.